Hello horror fans, it's Andrea from Popcorn Horror, and welcome to the latest instalment of Horror History 101. This week, we're going to be looking at one of my all-time favourite horror films, and probably my favourite black and white film as well, The House on Haunted Hill. Released in 1959 and starring one of horror's most iconic actors, Vincent Price, the film was directed by low-budget horror master William Castle. Castle's biggest success to date is his role of producer on Rosemary's Baby, but like the best horror directors, he made a career out of producing B-movies. These he could produce quickly and on a budget, but well above the generally accepted quality. The House on Haunted Hill is a traditional haunted mansion story, with a twist and a wicked sense of humour. Eccentric millionaire Price selects 5 guests to an exclusive party in his hilltop manor, offering $10,000 to anyone who can survive staying the night. The guests are given guns for protection, and of course, as the night wears on, they're terrorised by various spooky goings-on. The story is full of over-the-top twists and turns that play on Price's camp style. Arguably though, the best thing about this film is the eccentric relationship between Price and his on-screen wife. Between petrifying guests, Mr. and Mrs. Lauren argue repeatedly, revealing their turbulent and morbid relationship, with increasingly gruesome and violent death threats thrown at each other and played to the audience for laughs. Gomez and Morticia eat your heart out. The House on Haunted Hill is the ultimate fun Halloween horror film. There's no gore and few jump scares, so it's a great one to show the kids that they'll enjoy. With maybe this as an exception. They shouldn't be too traumatised by the experience either. To maximise profitability of his low-budget horror films, director William Castle was famous for his outlandish promotional gimmicks, arguably what we would describe as an early form of viral marketing. For example, in other projects, Castle had audience members sign preliminary death by fright certificates, and once even put vibrators in cinema seats. And come on, who wouldn't enjoy a little bit of 50 Shades of Price? Promotion for The House on Haunted Hill was no different. Castle's trademark gimmicks included a new cinematic technology called Emergo. Emergo was in fact a plastic skeleton, strung up in theatres and operated by pulleys. In the scene where a skeleton rises from a vat of acid, the skeleton would then fly over the audience. In the end, many cinemas were forced to withdraw this feature quickly, as they found children at screenings would throw balls, stones, food and other kid-related projectiles at the skeleton. Yikes. Despite the title of the film, nothing explicitly supernatural is shown. Price's character Frederick Lorne often muses over incidents in the house, which he credits to the ghostly hauntings. It's pretty clear though early on that the evil within the house is definitely human in nature. Moving on to production, the exterior shots of the titular home were shot at the Ennis House, Los Feliz, California, with interior shots done on sound stages. Made for just $200,000, which by the way is a 20th of the budget of last year's The Witch. The film grossed an estimated $1.5 million, proving once again the profitability of quality horror with cheap and effective practical effects. Alfred Hitchcock was apparently extremely impressed with how the film was achieved on such a modest budget, influencing his direction in bringing Psycho to the screen a year later. For the purposes of this video, and our sanity, we are choosing not to acknowledge the 1999 remake for reasons. The same reasons we will not be mentioning the 2001 remake of another William Castle classic, 13 Ghosts. I mean, come on. Shaggy from Scooby-Doo couldn't save that, then X-Men's Jean Grey didn't have a chance from the start, really. However, a few years ago, Castle's daughter resurrected his production company and released the original House on Haunted Hill screenplay. It revealed Emergo was to again play a part in cinema screenings, using flipbooks to replicate the skeleton effects in theatres where the previous method was impractical. What could have topped this, however, would have been implicating some of Castle's original plans to promote the film that never got off the ground. In 1959, against his wife's wishes, Castle bought his own spooky manor in France. He planned to give away 1 million keys with cinema tickets, with one being the key to the haunted French mansion, a prize for the winner if they dared to stay. So there you have it folks, You give an off-the-wall kind of guy $200,000 and Vincent Price, and what you get is a fantastic, funny horror classic the whole family can enjoy. Till next time, my fiendish friends,